Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones had to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 50 between the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And going for Hamlin, but this is intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down throw from Mayfield. Got his man, Riley Anderson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Panthers at 9-2 to start play. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And again, it's Mayfield. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. There he goes, left side. 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Mayfield off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. This is fielded at the 7. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. A solid stiff arm. And through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Hurts throw there, complete to Hamler. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon.
Amari Barno getting there to make the stop.
7-7, our score after one. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 41, Mayfield.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Play fake. Mayfield. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Terrace Marshall.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, a 15-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Here we go.
On first down, Hurts. Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And down he'll go at the 25. They go play action. Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mayfield on play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's got room. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 135 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st and 10, Mayfield finds his man on the out route. It's Shenault. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. You don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
This pass caught by Hamler. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he's got some space here. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon with career touchdown number 75 as his guys are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield now from the 50. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. Well, he was 4th down that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll look to set up his blockers. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Gordon on 1st down. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 135 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Hey!
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third.
On the jump! 19 Tiger!
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming at.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Alert!
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, 33 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run right on the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jalen Hurts, 73 yards. And the Broncos use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
Hurts. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Let's go. Drop 19. Drop 19.
Charles